Hey everybody, welcome back to Keeping It Real in the Kitchen. I'm Candace Cole. Today we're making a lazy man's lasagna. I was like, this sounds great, this sounds easy, let's make it. I found it on a blog called spendwithpennies.com. I was like, awesome, thank you. Love to spend with pennies. So here's what you need for this recipe. You're gonna need some raviolis. I'm using, wow, that was probably really loud. Okay, you get the point. You're gonna need some raviolis. I'm using the 5 cheese raviolis because that's what I like. I'm sure you could use beef ones. On her recipe though, she used like, oh, I'm gonna say the wrong thing, maybe like a sun-dried goat cheese, tomato basil, I don't know, something fresh. They were not frozen, but I'm using frozen, going crazy. What? You also need 4 cups of mozzarella cheese. Yes, that's right, not 1 bag, but 2. We are going to need 1 pound of ground meat, ground beef, ground turkey, ground chicken. This stuff. We're gonna be using some garlic. I love garlic, so I upped her 2 cloves to 3, and I made sure that my cloves, I know I said that wrong. I made sure my cloves were big ones because I like big garlic cloves. And I can't lie. You also need 1 medium to small, actually I think that'd be flip that around, small to medium onion. You're gonna need some delicious sauce. Don't use junk sauce, use something that you love. This is my favorite sauce, so this is what I use. You need Italian seasoning. You need salt. I did not think that one through at all. I was trying to be cool. That's what I get. That's what I get for being cool. Gonna need some salt. I've learned from my mistakes. And some pepper. We're gonna start first by browning our ground meat. Then, while that's browning, we're gonna chop up our garlic. The one I tossed on the floor too, and our onions. We're gonna get those all chopped up. Once our meat is all browned, we're gonna drain it. We're gonna add in those chopped garlic and those chopped garlics? Yeah, the garlic and the onions, and also our jar of sauce. Now, we're gonna put this on our stovetop all together. We're gonna let it simmer for 10 minutes. That's where we're starting. There, let's go. No crock pot yet, we gotta do a little pre-cooking. Where did the garlic go on the floor? Hey, it's in its own private wrapper. A wrapper, what? My name is Garlic and I'm protected. Hey baby, I'm not infected. Inside our pan, we have our sauce, our meat, our onions, our garlic. Now we're gonna add 1.5 teaspoons of Italian seasoning right in there with it. We're also gonna add a teaspoon of pepper. And if you guessed a teaspoon of salt, you guessed right. Try not to throw this on my face. We're gonna let that mixture simmer for about 10 minutes, stirring it occasionally. Like on occasion. Not all the time, but every once in a while. Hey. Now, just like lasagna, we're gonna layer this up. So here we go. We're starting with our sauce mixture first. We're gonna try to get 3 layers total out of it. So if you wanna kind of divide, oh wait, freeze, freeze ray. Spray your pan. Easy cleanup. Use a liner if you got it. Boom. Whew. So we're gonna start with sauce down at the bottom. Raviolis next. I'm just kind of trying not to overlap them, but trying to cover them everywhere. I don't know, now I'm just shoving extras in and around because there's a lot of them and I want to use them. Then guess what? We top it with cheese and cheese. And do it again. And now more sauce. Yeah, it's gonna be 2 layers or like 3 thin ones, so I'd rather just do 2. We're just double layering this. Raviolis. There we go, the rest of the raviolis on top. And we're gonna use the crap ton of cheese. Probably not all of the other bag, but a lot of it. What do I need this for? Nothing. Just this right here. Look, it's a pan full of cheese. We're gonna let this cook for 3 to 4 hours on low, and when it's done, we shall eat some. See you soon. All right, guys, that lazy lasagna is all done, and I am ready to give it a try. It looks thick and cheesy, like super crazy cheese on there. Look at that. Shabowie. I'm just gonna try to get a bite. Oh man, it's falling apart. It's like stuck in the cheese. Oh, wow. Oh, that's good. Good flavor. I love straight cheese raviolis. Awesome. Wow, it turned out awesome. Good flavor. It's good. I feel like it needs a little more sauce because the noodles are a little dry on the end. So here's what I'm thinking I'm gonna do. Well, hold on. Let me eat this. Because those raviolis on the ends are just a little dry, is either you could add an extra jar of sauce right in when you're cooking and sauteing all that, because I think it needs just a little more sauce, or what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pour some sauce on top and hope that it seeps through and let it get all warm in there. So, you know, that's it. But this is good. If you only have 1 jar of sauce, it's fine. Don't worry, it's not the end of the world. But man, that's an easy lasagna and great flavors. All right, guys, thanks so much for hanging out with me on Keeping It Real in the Kitchen. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. I hope you really try it because the flavors in here are awesome and the cheese is fantastic. Make this for somebody, tag somebody so they'll make it for you. Give this video a like, be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time on Keeping It Real in the Kitchen. Bye, guys.